Fine, it's good.
Hello.
Hello.
Not sure if we're live. Oh, it says live, so it should be live. You know.
0 viewers. Looking good.
Well, we just went live. Wait, I ask people if we're live or not. Well, you know, people can still watch this afterwards, so it's good.
Oh, one viewer! Is that you? Is that you? Or
maybe, I don't know. Let's say hello.
Let's say hello. With a 1. Oh, 4. There we go. It's 4 viewers. 6.
Okay.
6. Oh.
Hi. I assume we're live. Maybe we're not.
No, we must be. There's 7. It must be.
Okay. Okay. Hi. So Logan read ACOMAF, and if you're here for the ACOMAF talk, that's good. If you haven't read ACOMAF, there's gonna be spoilers. So don't spoil yourself, because it's a really good book, and you should read that.
ACOMAF stands for A Course in Myth and Fury.
Yeah. So I just wanted to do this because I was a bit lazy to edit it, and I wanted Logan to share his opinions about it because he's a guy, and this book is written in a first-person perspective.
So you hear all about my opinions about Reese's length and his wingspan and other things related to his dick.
That I wish you wouldn't be, ass forward, but
that's fine. It's YouTube. You can say the word dick on YouTube, as far as I'm aware.
Logan,
you can.
You're just winding me up. Can you not?
Okay, I'll be more PC.
Okay, be more PC. So yeah, thoughts.
My thoughts. It's better than the first one.
It is better than the first one. I actually didn't really like first one so much. I don't know if you guys are saying anything because I can't see anything on the chat. So can someone please say something on the chat so I know it's working?
Ginter does not know how to work this, and neither do I.
Well, yeah, I've only done this through other people's live streams, so I was just a guest. I'm gonna message.
But no, it was really good. The whole book, good.
Elaborate, please.
Elaborate. I think it was very good.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite bit was probably the end scene when it came to the whole cauldron and the Fair Sisters and the whole Lucine. Like the whole reveal at the end was really good.
I need to take my gum out because this is weird. Stop.
No.
Why not?
Just because.
Okay. My favorite parts were definitely, obviously, if you've read this book, then you know there's some steamy parts in the book. I was a fan of the steamy bits. Were you a fan? Like, this is what interests me the most.
We should get our own, like, little mountain treat where I can cover you in paint and do horrible things to you.
Oh, God. The paint, though, bothered me so much.
It'd be so fun.
Well, Clara says just now that it's working, but I can't see anyone's messages.
Where's Clara's message? Clara, where are your messages?
Yeah, Clara, get your shit together. Why can I not see your... But it says group chat. It's supposed to tell me what people are saying in the group chat. Oh, this is making me sad.
It's making you sad. It's making her sad.
But yeah, for me, you can't see this, but the cats are all over the place at the moment. My favorite part wasn't the chapter 54 or 55 where they...
It was chapter 69 or something.
No, it wasn't.
What was it?
It was chapter 54 or 55.
When my lips were wet and salty with them, I pulled back fast. That's how it goes.
Shush. Yeah. My favorite chapter for the steamy bits was actually the one... Hey!
Oh.
Where they were in the pub and Reese actually, hugged her with his wings and everything, and it was so sweet.
I prefer the part where he hugged her with his wine.
Yeah, okay. I'm really distressed about this group chat not working.
It's okay, you said hello all caps, so it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, but I want to know what people are
caps
thinking.
in there, so obviously
Oh, this is such a disaster.
Working. Oh, someone
She
said.
sent me a message. Oh my god, what do I do to see what you guys are telling me?
Oh, it's like a stream of chat, but we can't see it.
That's the chat. That's supposed
Yeah,
to
but
be
like
the chat.
like if you hold the thing up, like that, let me see. Well, it's working. Obviously, it's working, but
This is what she sent me, so I know you guys are speaking.
I see nothing.
But we see nothing. This is really sad. Sorry guys, I know this is annoying. No, I'm not on the actual YouTube video. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh yay! I can see stuff.
Go.
Oh, this is gonna be a lag, but just don't look at it.
Yes, you're live. Can they see us talking? Hi, G. Apparently they cannot. Hi, yo.
Okay, I'm gonna drag this here.
I'm gonna quickly top up for our drinks. Well, you can go about that ACOMAF, and I'll then get a drink so that we can talk about Reese's length and everything.
Yay! Okay, so now I can sort of see this. So, hi Sarah, hi Rosebooks, hi Jenna, and hi Clara. Yay, it works! I know. I'm sorry. I'm really first time. Such a virgin for the live streams. Guys, if you have any questions at all, also don't mind the background. If you have any questions at all, hi Jamie. Let us know so we can answer that, because we definitely didn't prep this, and we're both just chilling in a Saturday night. It's almost 12 o'clock here, but I just felt like doing this. So I bet you know that I have so much love for this book. This book is so amazing, and if you haven't read this, then you should, but I assume everyone has read it if they're in this chat. Logan, you're being silly.
You can't see me?
Okay. That's a very manly way to drink a drink. So yeah, I wanted to know your feelings about the book regarding,
Oh, feelings are my thing, so I'm a man. So.
Okay. Because obviously if you hear funny noises, it's because we're sitting on a beanbag, but actually we're just farting.
That's my dick. My dick makes noises like these screwing together.
You're forcing me to private this afterwards. This is why I hesitated, because I can edit when he's being really inappropriate, but I cannot do that when we live stream, obviously.
Uncensored, uncut.
Very scary.
You get more viewers this way, that's how it works.
No.
Yes.
So yeah, this book was everything for me, because I feel like in the first book, it was everything was very...
It was like setting the scene. It was like everything was kind of explained. There wasn't much
depth to it at all.
It was all just kind of like, this is this is that. This is Farrah's background. This is like how the courts
Hi, totally vegan.
Yay, hi, totally vegan. I hope you're not completely vegan.
Oh.
Because my friend's vegan, and we make fun of him. Vegan's cool, so yeah.
So
would not work in the ACOMAF scenario because they all feed on things.
Okay. So I didn't actually feel like the first book did any justice to the story, because I feel like it's okay. I understand that you have to set the scene and that you actually make fun all you like.
There we go. I've been giving the
permission.
Go ahead. There we go. Oh, but they love this. There's love involved as well, so I can make fun of the fact I fucking love bacon. So right. But no, in the first one, I think they really set it up well with the whole Talman side of things. They made you feel for Talman, and I still have a begrudging respect for Talman.
Logan is sort of like Team Tamlin, and also he only gave this 4 stars, which made me seriously rethink our relationship. It's almost like when he said that he doesn't like cheese, and I was like, what the hell?
I like halloumi. I like mozzarella. So I gave this a 4-star rating because my 5-star ratings are things like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy,
High Gradation,
King Killer Chronicles, things that I would no, my children have to read this. I'm gonna have kids, and I will teach them this. This has to be passed down.
Kids,
not with you.
With whom then? Who's gonna take you?
Connor will, my friends. But no, like I'm not Team Talman, but I can really empathize with where he's coming from and what his perspective is. So that's where we kind of differentiate here, because she's like, Talman's a tool, Talman's a dick.
Talman is a tool, to be fair. Second of all, I understand what you mean. Like, I can sort of sympathize knowing his history and that he didn't mean to be evil. He just, I don't think he knows how to. No, but like, do you know what I mean? He's so
controlling.
Yeah, he puts his. I think he feels like he's protecting people, but he actually just doing it for all the selfish reasons. He doesn't understand that other people actually need to have like freedom and their own mind. No, like, and he's just like, you're gonna stay here. You're gonna be the, you know, the female of the court, and you're gonna do this and that.
Yeah, when you get to the point that you're like siding with like the fairy version of Al-Qaeda, where it's like,
yes, Daniel, he is a tool.
No, I know he is a tool. Like, I will agree with that. He's a complete and utter tool. He's being used completely by the King of Hybern, but you can see why he's done that from his perspective.
But he didn't have to, though. He didn't have to be like at the thing that he's
options,
done.
But that is how
at the very end, he's being like, okay, my priorities bump everybody else's, even like the mortal world. He's like, screw you all. I need to have like Farah, and like for him to actually believe that Farah is like mind controlled after she's specifically sort of went back and forth between like, oh yeah, I was totally, hi Taylor. She was totally like, no, I was mind controlled, but like, no, I wasn't. I really wasn't. And she was again like, no, I was. And he's like, he's so willing. He just wants to believe it.
He wants to believe that that's how things are. He wants to believe that the Night Court tricked her, because again, it's the whole like Reese persona thing. He wants the rest of the world. Well, he doesn't want to, but he feels that it's necessary for the rest of the world to view him as the antagonist, so that he can go ahead with what he needs to do.
You know what? One thing that I did love about the first book was, again, I wasn't a big fan of the first book, and the fact that it took them like 400 pages to like introduce everything was a bit too much in my opinion. They could have done it a bit faster to introduce more layers in the first book, because the first book was it was definitely a struggle for me personally, because I was like, but I did love the very end, and I did not actually, because it was really intriguing for me when when Reese is in the balcony.
Oh, someone else is saying hi to Taylor.
Yes, it's Jenna. Taylor is very popular. Hi, Taylor.
So Taylor in here.
What was I saying? Dude, keep interrupting me. So yeah, the thing when they're standing in the balcony and Farah looks at him and we sort of realizes something is up, and that's when that's when the mate thing kicks in. You know?
It's like, I have to go. I like you. I have to. That's what I imagine. I imagine it's like a. And then it disappears because he's like, I like this girl. So.
Yeah. What were you guys like favorite part of it? Like, what was your favorite part of the first book? Because I feel like for me, the favorite part of the first, like, there were not a lot of favorite parts in the first book. So one of the things that made me pick up the second book was that bit in the balcony, because I need to know what Reese was thinking and what made him like be like, I need to go, basically.
A bit unrelated though. My favorite part in the first book was when when Talman kind of unveiled the whole like art gallery side of his mansion. That was all kind of like short up. It was really similar to like the Beauty and the Beast thing, where it's like, I love books. Oh, I have books, and then it's like, I've got these, and you can come see them. But I thought it was really nice because he'd kept that base all sealed off, because as far as he was concerned, it was all just like business type of things, and he had kept that sealed off because nobody he kind of knew was interested in it at all. So I thought that was kind of interesting. It was a bit of a like character exploration there.
It makes you respect Reese that he didn't push it. Like, he obviously knew that they're like mates and whatever, but he didn't like push it, because he could have said like, oh, we're mates. Because Farah already knew what mates are. Also, the mate thing is really animalistic, in my opinion. Like, it's all
I think that's great. I think because you've got obviously this society that could be like better than humanity. They've got all these like advancements. They've got all this essentially technology. It's all through magic, but they've got this technology. But at the base of it,
Hi, shy girl. Sorry, I'm just shouting.
Hello, shy girl. But like at the base of it, they're more emotionally driven than humans are, so it kind of feeds it all back again.
I did like it as well.
good.
I did like that it was so animalistic, but like it was kind of interesting how they were like, excuse my language here, but like for the first few days they were just like shag, 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 nothing else. And then when Cassian even like said something about Farah, like they had to like
fist fight.
Yeah, they had to like hold him
I'm
back.
a man. I'm more manly than you are.
Yeah, that was great.
I wish I had a man who was fighting for me.
Same.
I'd be like, no, go ahead, whatever. Like, she's mine, but
whatever.
I would not pick a fight with Reese. I'd be like, Antara, you can have Reese, it's okay. Just don't fucking rape my mind. Don't shout at me. Don't turn me into a husk. It's okay.
Yeah, this is what I live with.
That's what you live with. Oh, would you not do the same?
No.
Or would you like Tamlin? Would you be like, no, you're mine, whatever he said, I don't care, you're mine.
No, like I wouldn't be like Tamlin.
But what if Reese had these claws in my mind? How would you know? How would you know? You wouldn't.
No, but like, what are you even talking about? Yeah, okay. What was I saying? Oh, someone saying, and like Lucian, who was like, she's my mate, Reese was cool about it.
I thought it was great. I like as much as it could be cliched, adding more and more, choose my mate, or this is my mate, into it. I thought it was a good point to add in.
I also, but at the same time, I was a bit like, so as far as I knew, the mate thing is supposed to be extremely exclusive, like once in 100 years sort of thing. And then like we have this really convenient thing happening between Lucian and what's her name, Elaine.
And then you also kind of hinted at Cassian and Nessa as well.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna be the mates. I think they're just gonna like, because you don't have to be a mate to be attracted to another.
Sergio Mas might go with the cliched addition of that into it, but it's hinted at.
One thing that I was saying that like you know how much I love this book, but if they're gonna go with the, and this is not like a shot at Twilight, but if they're gonna go at the Farah is pregnant now, because we know that they're gonna do 5 books now, I think, instead of 3 are gonna be the main ones, but they're gonna continue afterwards. So like I hope to God they're not gonna kill off Farah, make her pregnant, give the child away.
So I'm hoping the rest of it's like a civil war type of thing, because you've always got what's gonna happen with the human realms.
I want the next books to be about Moore, because Moore, what is she even? You know, I feel like there's so much story to her.
With what Brooks in my heart said there is with the whole mate bond thing. I think that's mostly because of the kind of like magical bond that Reese and Farah have, like through the like I'll look after you, and they get a tattoo. I think it's a tattoo thing. It's mostly causing that.
No. I think it's because it was way before. No. The reading mind. Yeah.
No, the mind reading thing. It's just
yeah.
The tattoo. I think it's not to do with the mating.
No,
bonds.
yeah. I think it's not the mate bond thing, but it's just the tattoo thing that they have. I think Lucian and Elaine are not gonna have the mind reading thing. I think it's basically just that spell that they put on each other.
No, it's basically a connection that way. And again, like,
and at the end, like obviously they don't have that tattoo, but they have the I love that Reese made her high priestess, high lordess.
It's like secretly, I don't have a tattoo in this hand, but this one, I've got a tattoo here.
But like I love that because they still have a connection.
It was a twist. I liked it.
What did he make her?
Basically, high lady.
High lady of the court. It was, love that.
So she was the Amarantha of the Night Court, no? She was in charge?
Sort of.
Well, yeah, but in a good way.
MRCE, I don't know how to pronounce that, but they say that their favorite part in ACOTAR is when Farah
finds out that Fairy's gonna. I thought it was good. I thought it was great because. It goes in with the whole like, oh, we're scared of iron. We can't lie. We have to tell the truth. And it's like, actually, no, they can tell you whatever the hell they want, but they're still on.
I love that.
So.
I also though predicted that. Like, I didn't for a second think that they cannot lie. They just seemed shifty from the beginning. Although
you could have had that as like a biological underlying thing that you can't tell things that you don't believe are true.
The fact that
Which would have been interesting.
I found it very, very disturbing, the fact that they send people out into the mortal world to die to find the match. You know, it was their friend.
Well, not listening. Tamlin was pretty desperate at that point.
Yes, but like,
if you're living under like elf Hitler and she's like, kill, like, no, I'm in charge.
But that makes you like, maybe that's why he's so messed up, because he had to like kill all of his friends.
Well,
to gain his powers back.
Yeah, he would have run out
like,
of
I don't even, even if Farah would have lifted the spell earlier, I don't think that
Marcy.
Tamlin
There we go. Marcy
done...
makes sense. There we go.
Oh, cool. Isn't it Maurice?
Maurice. I'm sorry, Maurice. I called you Maurice.
There.
If you're female, Marcy's not too bad. So.
Yeah, I really like that. No, I didn't like. I'm losing my thought here. Yeah, maybe that's why he's so messed up, because he was basically forced to. But I actually don't believe that even if he gained the powers back before he went under the mountain, I don't think that he would have made much of a difference. Like, because Tamlin doesn't seem very. I don't think he would have done a lot, even if he had his powers back before.
I think he would have, because he's a military leader. That's the problem.
He's not a leader. He's just, he goes by the tradition. No, he's just he's a conservative.
He's a conservative, but he's like a military conservative. The background he's come from it's the same reason why he still does the tithes and things like that. That's how it's been set down from his father and his forefathers. That's how he's used to it being done. It's putting on a strong face, regardless of whether he agrees with what's being done. That's what has to be done to maintain the status quo. So that's where that whole issue comes from. And the reason he wouldn't make a move under the mountain is because, from his perspective, if he made a move, it's just going to result in more bloodshed.
So basically, he was like too much of a pussy to do anything. Reese did something. Also, wait. No. First of all, I don't think Reese will ever take unnecessary risks. He has everything like he's doing things for a reason. But the main, like, I think this was my turn point of like Team Tamlin just like ended when Tamlin got that split moment to be with Farah, and all he's done was start to like kiss her and try and have sex with her. Like, you.
I'm making Tamlin motions. Sorry.
And like, seriously, you haven't seen this woman. No, you have seen her, but like, you hadn't had a chance to speak with her. She's been fighting for you, and all you can do is try to like freaking snog her. Like, no, that is so wrong. And also, yeah, Jenna, they said they're gonna have 5 books, but only, I think the next book is the conclusion to the trilogy, and then the next 2 are gonna be like a spin-off or something.
Right, just play devil's advocate. I think from the Tamlin perspective, they're
divorce you.
No, I'm saying, like, to play devil's advocate, he's in a position where he thinks there's nothing he can do to change what's happening. And if you're in a situation where you feel like nothing you can do is going to change what the outcome is, you might want to spend some physical time with her.
Okay, so if I was like sacrificing myself, almost dying in those stupid challenges, would you just sit there, like, not do anything? And the first time you meet me, would you just try and have sex with me?
Well, if the alternative is for us to get caught and for either of us to be killed, then I can understand where his perspective is coming from.
Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
There we go.
But then again, that's taking an illogical risk in that situation.
Well, okay, so the last moments that we might ever have together, at least say something to me.
Yeah, but if I waste...
Especially because you have all the tattoos that can get smudged and you'd be like clearly getting in trouble for it.
No, but I'm still saying that in that situation, there's nothing he could really have done to stop what was happening. There's nothing he could have done at all to change what was happening under the mountain. So he just wanted to be with her. And again, that's...
You can solve this stupid, silly riddle, though.
Obviously, the moment that fucking came, I was like, it's love. Yeah, it's love. I get it. It's love. And then I was like, that better not fucking be love. And then like 100 pages later, oh, it's love. Right, okay, fair enough. But other than that stupid riddle, which was a good idea, I think, from like a writing perspective, but obviously it wasn't that complicated. But it's still, I'm on Tamlin's side all the way up until the fact that she is put in front of the King of Highburn and Tamlin's decided to side with him to get her back. That's at the point where I think he's crossed the line.
But what's the point?
I think the time where Tamlin sided with the King of Hybern is
so
the point
the
where he's
very
crossed
end
the line.
of this book.
Yeah, the very end of that book is when Tamlin's crossed the line, because up until he's still been doing everything for love and he's care for her.
But you were you still like Team Tamlin even though when she was with Rhys?
No, because I realized that Rhys is a better fit for the character.
Okay.
But I can understand and empathize with Tamlin up until the point where he basically signs up with fucking Elven Al-Qaeda about like kill the humans, but as long as I get Feyre, it's okay. And it's not like something that's acceptable at that point. So up until that point, I could sympathize with him. But the moment he makes the step of making a deal with the guy who's literally then going to be like, let's see how I can sneakily stop the humans. It's just stupid. At that point, there he's taken all common sense and thrown it out the window. And I get that.
He's a crazy man now.
Yeah, even if it is still through love, it's still stupid, and he's damaging Feyre more than anything else.
Yeah, and Rhea, I agree absolutely with you. If she's gonna get pregnant, then the whole book is gonna be just about protecting her. And though I don't believe.
And Tamlin should come back if it's about protection. Tamlin knows that. Tamlin knows how to lock a bitch down, and you can't.
Oh my god!
Like, he'll have her stored away. There'll be like a nursery. There'll be like several shades of like metal walls.
I don't think he would. I don't think he would do that because it's not his baby.
But
he would be so jealous. He would like abort it.
Maybe.
Yeah. No, but seriously, I think that would ruin the book, but I don't think it actually is going to happen because we know the cover has been released for the next one and she's like holding a dagger.
And you can't hold a dagger if you've got a baby because that's not That's dangerous. Nice.
No, but seriously, I don't think because I really hope that it's not going to be that way, and I don't think it's going to be that way. So I think I'm going to be satisfied with it, but like I feel like she's going to be absolutely badass, and I'm really looking forward to it. But the one thing that I was really annoyed at some of the readers commenting, like I don't usually like get annoyed because like, you know, it's their opinion, but like one thing that really got on my nerves because people kept saying and criticizing the book because Feyre is obviously a really sort of like an independent, like your stereotypical YA character, but she needed Rhys to sort of save her from her depression, and people just interpreted that as if she couldn't save herself. And people were saying like, oh, basically it's not like independent women being independent. And I'm just like, dude, you're not like, it's okay to ask for help. And I don't like when people criticize it for that because it's ridiculous. No one's expected to sort their crap out.
That is completely stupid. If someone's criticizing the character for relying on someone else to pull them out the slump that they've been put into, it's just stupid because she's like one of the strongest characters in the book. Obviously, she's the main character.
It doesn't make you weak like if you ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. It's ridiculous how people take offense to it. And there's also things about like diversity and stuff, but no, I don't think it was ever mentioned that all the characters are white. I don't think the skin color was ever specified. And can I just point out that it's a fantasy world?
Well,
like,
the guys in the summer area, they had tan skin. That was mentioned.
Yeah, but like people go on and on and on about how this is not diverse and blah, blah, blah. And I just feel like this diversity thing is getting out of hand, what is more about ticking the box than the actual meaning behind it. But let's not go into that because it's going to be like bad. I don't want to offend people and I just don't want to deal with it.
You don't have to have black characters for it to be a good, diverse
Yeah, but at no point was this specified that they're like, whatever. Anyway, okay, let's read some comments.
Marie shortened their nicknames, so there's that. And someone agrees it is a conservative. So.
They did mention that she's drank some tea for her not to be pregnant, basically. So it's like some sort of magical contraceptive. I wish it would just be tea in real life. No, wait, that's weird. Well, take it out. Edit it out.
Even if it was tea in real life, there's still the drugs behind it. You
anyway.
get magic mushroom tea. I wouldn't want to drink that.
Okay. And anyway, what was I saying?
It's okay.
Yeah, they never specified. They never specified that she drank that tea. So that's why I'm thinking like maybe she will be, but like, well,
it's okay because Nikki Culver is on her way.
Yay! Hi, Nikki.
Like enthusiasm.
Yeah.
We've not said anything useful, really.
No, we're just like chatting. So, yeah.
I'm interested to see how many seconds.
What do you think? I don't know. Like, we're lagging. Like, yeah, but I think it's normal. What do you think is gonna happen in the? Let's go into the speculations.
Right, you're obviously gonna have Feyre and the Night Court. She's gonna go back to the Night Court because obviously, like, what's happened is Reese and that have all been like, we're gonna go back because Feyre was able to break the wards and things like that. So there's gonna be some sort of I reckon it's gonna be like an underground movement. I just
failed to send the heart. Here we go.
It's okay because greater than 4 is more than greater than 3. But I think at some point there's going to be some sort of rebel movement, whether it's through the fairy side of things or whether it's through what remains of the human side of things. Because obviously, a few of the queens have signed up with whatever the King of Hybrid.
What is happening with the human queens? Like, I can't remember because it wasn't that long ago that I read it, but they didn't die, did they?
No. They became like fairies. Like my opinion.
Wait, but they killed the one that helped them, no?
No.
Oh.
Well, there's an underlying theme. There's an underlying like suggestion that one of the queens wasn't sick. That wasn't why she wasn't there. She was probably poisoned or something. Oh. But the way I can see things,
that's a good one, right?
I think so, yeah. But the way I can see things is I reckon the King of Hybern, because he obviously hates humanity for whatever reasons he's got. But the way things are going is he's trying to make some of these queens immortal. He's showing them, if you side with us, you'll get immortality. So the way I'm hoping things go is I'm hoping there's some sort of like civil war, some sort of divide between humanity, where you have those that sign up to the King of Hybern who wants to get rid of humanity by making them into like the high elves or whatever.
Maybe is this better? I don't know.
Maybe. But I hope that's the way they go. I hope that's the way they go. I hope they go. King of Hybern wants to rid humanity from the freaking earth by turning them into something better. Because that way it will be an antagonist that you can sort of relate with, or you can see where their perspective's coming from, as opposed to just, I don't like humans, they should die, and that's going to be a bit weaker.
Oh, is he coming in? No, it's Momo. Hi, Momo. Come to say hello. Wow. Get into the live stream. Okay,
you can speak, I'll get the cats.
I can. Momo's joined. Hello, say hi. Say hi. Yeah. So.
Oh! Oh, it's so sharp for a cat.
What were you expecting?
I thought he wouldn't hurt me.
I bet you like broke somebody's ear.
I'm just gonna bleed out. I'm gonna bleed out over here like casting his wings in the final scenes. I've been stabbed with a poison.
Okay, somebody asked what was our favorite part in ACOMAF. I'm gonna go and say I really enjoyed the. I like how you just lost your gum as well.
I got back. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. I really enjoyed their notes. Like, I know it's like a really minor part in the books, but I really enjoyed their notes because it was funny. Pretty much. And it was just such a like a high school thing to do. And they were just constantly pretending nothing happened when they meet up. Oh, but I really did.
I like the
rude.
I liked the fight scene over the city, and
that's what I was wanting to say. The water wolves and stuff. I really enjoyed
and
that.
The whole freezing the wings, and the whole point where what's her name, Feyre attacks the Ator and things like that, and just goes fucking ham on him, and it's like, I'm gonna fucking stab you, and it's like like fire, ice, wind, whatever, and just like brings on an unholy wrath upon him. I thought that was great. I thought it was really well written. It's great.
There was an extra chapter with Nesta and Cassie. No, I didn't. I didn't read that. What was it about? Tell me all about it.
No, tell us. I seriously do, because like I understood the point where like when they first met, there was like animosity between, because Nesta's obviously a really strong character. She's one of the few humans.
Something's gonna happen with Nesta. Because is it Nesta or Nesta? Because there's like in
Nesta.
Yeah, but there's a character similarly named in The Call, and I constantly get confused between those two. Because you know the main character in The Call.
I don't know. I'm hoping you don't turn around again with Cassie and going, you're my mate. Because then there'll be literally 3 humans and like 3 hi-fi, and it's going to be kind of cliched at that point. But I can get where it would come from. But
I don't think they're gonna do that though. Like, fingers crossed, they're not gonna do that, because I thought it was supposed to be like exclusive. Yeah. What was I saying? I think that Nessa is gonna like play a really important role, because they did say that when she went into the
I want to say that I actually think I could.
Is that one of the guys from World of Warcraft?
Oh, it's fucking Nathan is in here already.
Okay. Stop cursing, dude. Like, foul mouth.
Sorry, effing Nathan is in here already. He's a young boy, so he's black as well. So. But either way, no, I could see Tamlin being a shitlord. I could see that coming a mile away.
What the fuck, Logan? Okay.
No, that's what Nikki says. Nikki says, could you see him becoming a shitlord? I could.
Oh, okay.
Because
anyway,
there's so much protection there.
Then I think that Nesta, because they said that when she went into the cauldron thing, I think they said that she took from the cauldron more than she was meaning to. She basically like.
It's such a strong personality.
I think like the cauldron was. She made the cauldron her bitch, basically.
Yeah.
So I think she's gonna have some. I don't know. I think she's gonna be like her own character. She's not gonna be any of the High Lords. She's not gonna be like immortal, obviously, and she's just gonna. Something's gonna happen. I also don't know. Did they go back? Who did they go back with? Like, where did they go? Like the sisters?
It's not explained at the end. All it's explained is that I think they were kind of dumped away to the same mountain retreat that Farah went to, because they were kind of heading away when they all winnowed out of the King of Hyburn's like skull and fucking bone palace. They were all heading away somewhere, and there was like the whole scene afterwards where it was from Reese's perspective and. Just kind of clarifying the fact that he understood that Farah was lying when she was like, take me home. I don't believe it. I broke free. But they got hidden away, so.
To answer Nikki as well, when she said, did you expect that Tamlin to be a shitlord when you read ACOTAR? No. Like, I was a total, like, team Tamlin when I was reading the first one. Although, like, that being said, I didn't feel that strongly about that because I didn't enjoy the first book, as I said, as much. But I even went as far as to order a candle. That was before I made candles myself of Tamlin. And then I started reading this. And by the time the candle freaking came, I realized that I don't want that candle anymore. But yeah, it's a fun story.
See, I did kind of see it coming. But I still respected Tamlin's position.
It's just because I knew that this is gonna be a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, so I didn't actually expect him to be like sort of an antagonist. But I'm really happy that it is, because like this is again not like he's not like your stereotypical villain. It's not like, you know, Voldemort in Harry Potter. It's more like Game of Thrones, where you can see.
Imagine that, man. Imagine Voldemort being like, "I love you. I need you to keep you safe."
I cannot imagine that, because I feel like he does not have capacity.
Harry, I need to keep you safe.
Anyway,
your mother and Lily, I just have to keep you safe. Harry. Yes, like that. That would be really weird. So I'm glad that something happened.
Yeah. What was I saying even? Hi, Momo.
I believe you lost track of
Can you see Momo? Momo, say hi.
You're part of me. You're one of my Horcruxes.
What else is happening in the chat?
What is this other more?
Books on my heart, saying that we should be beta readers and help authors out, guide them with these details. I don't think I'm anywhere near qualified to be something like that. Like, I don't think that people remember the fact that I actually haven't read that many books at all. Like, I was reading when I was a teenager.
She struggles with her alphabets. A, B, D, D, E.
Well, to be fair, Lithuanian alphabet is different from English ones.
It is, it's different noises.
Yeah, but I had like a huge break during the uni and I didn't read much at all. And now basically what you've seen me read through when I started BookTube, that's basically all I've had caught up. So I don't think that I'm although I do get like in a sense of like guessing the plot, I'm quite good at that, which is annoying because like I always get, you know, I know what's gonna happen, and it's sad. If you've seen my the book diaries on the City of Bones, like, oh my god, that was a bit of a pain. But even the, like, I didn't actually research the author before that, and like people said things in the comments, and now I don't know how I feel about it.
So I'm not sure how I feel about the whole Lucian and Elaine thing, because again, I feel it was kind of forced with the.
It was a bit.
With the whole "you're my mates," and then suddenly Lucian's like during this like really intense situation, he's like, "You're my mate."
I feel like it would have been a bit more natural because they hinted at it before if they made it Cassian and
Nesta.
Yeah. Because like Lucian and Elaine was just so random. Like, I'm sorry, but it really was so random. Like, I don't know.
Like, they could have had that situation, and then
I sort of see them together though, because saying,
like, "Oh fuck you,"
because they're both are sort of naive and gullible. Because Lucian is obviously like his backstory is like proper sad, but they're both sort of very gullible because obviously Lucian is following Tamlin and he's just so like loyal to the point of like ridiculousness. And Elaine is just, oh, Elaine, she's just like one of those girls that you can imagine like skipping in the flower field being like, I'm Elaine, look at the flowers, everything's good. I don't understand and people is happening and dying and my father is a dick, but I don't know it, you know. That sort of thing.
That's Elaine. Yeah.
That's Elaine, yeah. That's Elaine for me, at least. Yeah. At least Nesta, like, although nothing really makes it up for the fact that both of the sisters were no help whatsoever to her when she was trying, to Farah, when she was trying to, like, provide for the family. And then, you know. Yeah. And when it comes to the father, like, what is that dude? What does he do? Nothing. He just gave up on everything. I feel like if not for Farah, obviously, like, just because I feel like Farah is a little bit at fault herself because she was providing to the family and sort of like spoiling the family in a sense, because surely they would have had to survive either way, so they maybe would have done something about it, but because she didn't even force anyone to help her properly. Hey, Momo.
No.
Yeah, that's Momo. Okay. Yeah, Nikki, Lucian does deserve something good. Although I feel like this is good for the plot because Lucian is gonna be forced to work with Farah and maybe see things from another perspective. Because I don't see in any case that Tamlin is gonna be like, yeah, sure, let's go, you know, save Elaine. Because if Tamlin has Farah, I think like he's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna be like, keep low,
yeah,
keep it cool. Hey, Momo. He's just cuddling it. Look, so cute. Very cute. But I feel like this is gonna be very beneficial to the plot because they will have to sort of force them to work together. And so, because I have hope in Lucian, I like Lucian's character. I don't want him to be like a lapdog for Tamlin. So I have high hopes for that. I think that's probably why they did it.
Yeah, to kind of spin off a bit, like, what Books in My Heart says there, do you really consider this to be a young adult book?
I think it's considered to be a new adult book.
I would say definitely the second book. The first book would be young adult. Second
no,
book,
they still had like Tamlin beastie sex thing.
No, the first book had like hints at someone nibbling on someone's neck. ACOMAF actually had like proper.
I think it is sorted though as a new adult, not a young adult. Like what the actual difference is? I think like young adult is anyone before 18. Is
that's what I would kind of assume an adult book is for somebody over the age of 18 years old. So I would say that the new book contains material that if you were to showcase this novel as a movie with nothing uncut, with everything depicted properly on the screen, it would be an 18.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Between the violence and the sexual themes, it's definitely, I would say, new adult.
Jenna is saying that young adult is 12 to 18. And
well,
the new
if
adult
young adult is 12 to 18, then it's the upper range of that. So I would say that.
I don't know, like, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, obviously, people below 18 know about sex. But it's sort of a graphic book for that, but it's not. it's like, even though romance is a really big part of it, it's not like the main thing in it. This is why I love it, because it's a proper fantasy, but it has like love in it, which is not a bad thing. I think it's like done right, and especially because there's not really like a love. I was about to say it's not really a love triangle, but it isn't, because Fairy at no given point is she in love with both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't even hear what I said, did you?
Well, at some point she feels guilty about having feelings for Talman. But...
Yeah, but like I don't think that she's actually at any given point in love with both of them. Because I just don't think that she was. Which made me happy, because it wasn't like a proper like love triangle, which I, by the way, call a love V, because for the love triangle, I would like to see both guys to love each other as well. Because that would be a triangle. It bothers me so much. It's one of my like pet peeves. Like I just can't when people call it a love triangle when it is not.
It's still a love triangle.
No, it's not. It's a love V. It's like a girl, boy, boy. There is no link between the boy, boy usually. If there is, like, tell me what the book is, because I would like to see how that goes.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Admit it. It's a love V. I'm just like hashtag love V. Change it. Change the term. But I was also happy that it wasn't. It was still like stereotypical, but it wasn't as stereotypical of most of those, because I don't know. I just found the depth in it. Like I liked the mental health stuff in it, and I just liked it. It was good. I'm gonna read some comments. Oh, I actually like this is to Rhea's comment that she always sees the ACOTAR and ACOMAF in young adult section. I actually don't really shop in the bookshops just because it's more expensive. But like I can see why they would be put there, but I feel like I don't actually know. I don't know. Why is this not like what's the difference between this and like a adult one? What's the difference between this and an adult book? Like an adult fantasy?
Yeah, I would definitely say second one's adult fantasy. It's definitely on par with that.
No, but seriously, like
the writing style, everything it sort of portrays.
Yeah, it's not like made for like, you know, cabbage heads. Like there's depth to it. Like why is this not like in adult section?
No, it's well worth it. There's even points like human genocide in it and things as well. Yeah. And on top of that, you obviously have the more graphic scenes that are described.
I don't really understand.
It's not quite like 50 Shades of Grey graphic, but
as if you read that.
It's still like pretty graphic on what that guy does with his hands. So. I'm not
even talking about the sex part. I'm just talking like in general. Like I feel like by putting them like, not that YA is bad, like you know my love for YA, but I feel like it's almost underestimating the book by putting it away from the adult section, because there's nothing in this book that couldn't like appeal to any of the adult if it has like, you know, any sort of values.
Yeah.
Like it's weird. Like it's weird that they do that. Like I understand most of the time if maybe it's sorted by how old the main characters are, but that's ridiculous. Like no, there's plenty of books that are like really hard and considered adult when the main character is like a kid. I don't know. Well, what do you guys think? Like, why is this a YA? Like, why? Why is this not an adult
is like 19, but at the same time, you can use like King Killer Chronicles, like.
I don't even know if that's considered.
Quoth is like 16 in most of these things. Like, in fact, sometimes like 15. It's like borderline.
I know for a fact that
would not be legal in the UK.
I know for a fact.
It's fairies involved. So
I know for a fact that the Name of the Wind is kept in the fantasy section in our local Waterstones, because they have a downstairs section where it's YA, but no, the Name of the Wind and like The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings is still in the section of fantasy. How is this different? Like, I'm seriously curious. If you guys think of a reason, let us know, because I need to know the distinction between these things, because I honestly don't know. Like, some books are definitely YA. I would say like The Call, you know, was a YA one. But at the same time, I don't know why. Why would I sort this into that? I think it was because of the layers and the depth and actual characters and development and everything that's going on. It was a bit more in depth and harder to read, and the world building is more complicated. This is definitely like a high fantasy one. But I don't know, like this is a good question. Yeah, I think Fair is like 19, maybe. I don't know, was it ever specified? And she is the youngest in the family, so her sisters are even older. And like, not to even like speak about Reese. Reese is like what, like 500 old or something. Reese is like ancient. Like, if you think about it, it's kind of like disturbing. It's sort of like having sex with a child almost. Ooh, just opened a Pandora box. Boy. He's like gonna be a baby, but like in a very literal sense.
If the child is 5,000 years old.
I meant like Fair is a child to
I
him.
know, I'm kidding. So. I don't know, it's a weird perspective to put into.
It's so weird, like, who decides these things? Like, who's the judge of where to put this? I feel like this might be because Sarah J. Maas, like the other series, the Throne of Glass series, although I only read the first one, so I don't know how sexual it gets later on, but I feel like this might be because sorry about my voice, by the way, it's really like it's late here. But yeah, I think it might be just sort of because of the author, which is ridiculous because it shouldn't be confined by that, you know. I think that maybe this could be sorted into YA because her other works were YA, but which is ridiculous.
Just his little fucking face.
Market, yeah. Jenna saying that market reasons, possibly, yeah. But I feel like it should be extended. Like, I don't know. I don't actually know. Like, I was about to say, I don't know any adult that actually read this and like hear their thoughts about it. But like, am I an adult now? I don't know. I'm always 25, so I suppose I'm sort of an adult. We paid the bills.
You might do.
Yeah, that's what Ataraxia is saying, is because most of the people who's gonna buy these things already read the Throne of Glass, which is like the first series of the author. You haven't read any of those. He's too distracted by the cat. Send help.
He's so cute.
He's always cute. How is that comfortable for you? He's like a spaghetti. Hi, Megan. Oh, I'm sorry you don't know about this book. It's really good. I really do recommend it, but I'm afraid for you to stay here, for me to spoil you things, because there's a lot of things to spoil, and boy, you want to read this. It's really, really good. The first one, not so much, but it's like, I would say like, usually I wouldn't say like, oh, go through those like 400 pages of like not so good to get to this one, but I think it's worth it. You actually enjoyed the first book more than I did, I think, because you said it was like similar to this, but like I don't agree. I think this one would be better.
The second was better, but the first one was good as well.
We should light a candle. Get a light in there.
I have a letter.
Thank you.
I will bear the fires.
From
and such began the age of fire.
Okay.
That's Dark Souls for you. I'm the furtive fucking pygmy.
Okay.
So don't bet anybody knows Dark Souls.
Yes, it is a cute kitty.
He's disappeared.
Disappeared.
No.
Yeah, Nikki, I did sort of thought that Throne of Glass series would get in.
Fire in your books. Fire on the books.
Calm down. I did think that Throne of Glass would get into a bit more adult section once it gets further. I only read the first one, and I do keep in mind that she wrote that when she was like 16. Obviously, it get edited a bit, but like it felt like it. But I will push through some more of those, and I think it's gonna get really good, because I heard people say that it gets really good. Well, if you're okay to be spoiled, Megan, that's fine then. I think if you joined just now, we probably spoiled most of the things at the beginning.
We haven't spoken about Reese's length yet.
Oh yeah, this was one of the things, like, as come in the shot a bit more. Logan is, I would say, obviously a guy, but like I wouldn't go as far. Calm down there. This is obviously. This is obviously written in the first person, and you know about Reeson's wingspan and all the details about him entering your body. And obviously Logan read that in the first person, so I was just wondering, how did that feel?
So I felt it was written really well, because it wasn't just like...
Should I be worried there?
Like, when I read a book, I don't like take on board the fact that I don't read it as if I'm the main character. I read it as if this is the main character's story.
I believe you.
So it doesn't make a difference to me what gender the main character is. Whenever you read a book, you're reading it from that person's perspective. So if a scene is described in graphic detail from a female's perspective, if anything from a guy's perspective, it's
Did you at some
more
point
erotic.
were you like convinced that you have a vagina?
No, but you get more information about it. So, like, from a guy, if anything, from a guy's perspective, it's more in depth than what you would normally expect.
Yeah. Also, like, to speak about that, right? Like the chapter 55 or 54, everyone's
It also
talking
explains why you did that thing against the wall.
I had to. I had to like think. I have to like fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
I have to speak about the fact that the whole chapter was sort of ruined to me by the fact that they had sex in paint. Like, it just. Oh shh, Google shh. I have to speak about the fact that, you know, like it just. I know. Sorry, Momo's being really cute at the side of it. You can't see it, but he's cute. Yeah. They had sex in paint, and that bothered me because all I could think of was like infections, and like it bothered me, and I couldn't enjoy the chapter as much as I wanted. For the reason, oh no, for this reason, basically, I enjoyed the pub scene more because the pub scene.
His fingers have less paint on them.
What? There was no paint, and there was wings involved, and it was all magical. Okay, let's see what's up. Speak about something, Logan.
Someone said something about that considerable thing. I love me some considerable life, I do.
Oh no, Jess, there's another person who hasn't read it. I'm so like afraid of spoiling people. Someone commented on my one of the...
You've tagged it with spoilers, so
yeah,
you should not be worried.
I know, but like I just know like I sometimes don't even read the synopsis of the books because I'm so afraid to be spoiled, because they do that. They put like the whole plot in the synopsis, and I'm like, why am I, what the hell? Like, what am I supposed to even do now with this? But yeah, I do really recommend these books, and I just feel so sad about spoiling people because like someone commented that I've spoiled someone in one of my wrap-ups, and I felt so bad. I'm so careful, like I'm really careful most of the time. Yeah, I gave Akatar 3 stars actually. Momo, stop chewing on my earphones. Because I don't know, I think it was just too dragged out. Oh, speaking of, by the way, we're gonna see Beauty and the Beast on Wednesday. Have you guys seen it? Because I'm really excited, and we're going to IMAX for it. Yeah.
Tale as old as time. I'm liking the fact that it's supposed to be staying true to the film. Well, staying true to the original Disney film. Apparently someone's stressing about how much time it would take to clean the house after getting paint on.
Right? I mean, like, they have magic, but it's not like Harry Potter magic where you just, like, repair the house, but, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're actually gonna clean it. I don't know. Where did the paint go? There's vagina paint all over the flat now. It's not even just paint. It's the paint that was in the vagina. That's just not okay. Like comments about the Empire of Storms, which is the last book so far in the other series of Sarah J. Maas, is really making me want to catch up because apparently it's like ACOTAR, ACOMAF level of like sexiness and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but they have like a proper love V going on there, and I don't know how I feel about it. The first book was a bit meh, but maybe it's a thing with Sarah J. Maas. I just have to get in there.
Maybe she likes people getting in there.
I knew you were gonna say something like that.
Well, I have to, because like, everyone on the stream's a girl, so like I have to speak for the men.
Someone said doesn't matter, had sex.
There we go. Doesn't matter, I had sex. Like that's like when you're reading it. It doesn't matter what gender you are
same,
when you're reading the book.
On
it's
the
like
same
sex. I can relate. To that.
On the same note, by the way, Momo and Zeus are brothers from another mother. Just because it's from the same. You know, like doesn't matter have sex. It's from the same like Lonely Island thing. And Momo with Zeus are a brother from another mother.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd mention it because it's fun. Yeah, I'm so excited about the movie. I hope it's good. We're sort of thinking about seeing Logan, not Logan, like the movie Logan.
like my movie Logan.
Have you seen it? Is it good? Is it worth it? Because sometimes with I love X-Men though.
I had it fucking spoiled to me through a meme. It was one of those jokes where it was like, I loved getting these sort of things as a kid, and the first image was like a Twinkie, second image was like a fruit roll up, third image was the fucking spoiler from the Logan film, and then the cheese string in the fourth quarter, and it was just stuff. It was so perfectly like rickrolled. I was just like. But yeah, no, I've had that spoiled for me. I know what happens at the end. I know which characters die because of that. Oh, thank you, Jessica, for saying I was awesome. That's great. Jenna, you're not seeing me tomorrow. I'll be here. I'll be at work otherwise. So no, you won't be seeing me.
It's so funny. Yes, your name is the same name as the movie.
I have to make that joke. No one else does.
I know. Sort of have to. Yeah. ACOMAF. Is there anything else you want to speak about this book?
No, it was very well written.
It was very well written, though. I feel like it was definitely. I don't know how many years between the first and the second one there was, but I feel like she's improved so much. I was so very well pleased because everyone was loving the series, and I really wanted to be part of it. So I wanted to love it as well. And then I read the first one. I was like a bit. And I was like, please don't let this be one of those things that I don't like, like Shadow and Bone. Like, I'm sorry, but speaking of, I made a video today about 6 of the books that I really didn't like so far, and I'm expecting so many unsubscribbles from that video. It's, unpopular opinion, which is also
you should subscribe. That's what should happen.
I think it's safe to say that people who actually came to watch are already subscribed.
There might be.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of another really unrelated note, but apparently I didn't cancel the Geek Gear box in time, so we're having the March one sent to us as well. But
I don't want more Legend of Zelda shit.
We're so my box is really amazing and Logan's box is always so crap. Oh, but Logan ordered himself a huge
Mass Effect fucking Andromeda. I'm fucking playing that shit. That is.
Excitement.
Right. Tattoo.
Yeah. Oh, so manly. I hate that too. Anyway. Yeah, we ordered he ordered himself a huge Loot Crate because a lot of you guys said that Loot Crate would be something that we might try. So he ordered the limited edition. But in the description they said it will be dispatched before June. I'm like, okay, that's very specific. Yeah. But anyway, that's coming along. But yeah. Court of Missing Fury. Someone asked us something because I'm running out of ideas. I should probably stop this soon. Oh no, there's a lot of singing in Beauty and the Beast. I don't really know what
it's a musical. What did you expect?
It's not a musical. It's just Disney.
It's a musical.
Right. I need to go to the bathroom. Can I trust you for a second here not to wreck things?
You can. Go ahead. I'll be quiet.
That smile. Pinky promise?
Pinky promise. I won't say anything inappropriate, racist, or sexist.
Okay, but I can see this.
I know you can. No one else can.
You guys tell me if he's being freaking horrible. Okay. Do not disappoint me.
No. Oh, right. I'm in charge now. Apparently this is so much fun, but I think it's mostly just me. I think it's because she's away that's why you guys are having so much fun. So, I have no idea what Night Circus is, so I'm sorry, Nikki. I don't know what that is, but you can tell us about that, so she can answer that. But yeah, I'm surprised that she thinks that the Beauty and the Beast isn't going to be a musical, because it's apparently very true to the original Disney film, and I loved it 100%. And apparently it was banned in Malaysia because of the sexual undertones with the guy that's like Gaston's best buddy. And she's probably going to stop me from talking about this when she comes back. But no, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm going to sit here quietly till she comes back, because I'm afraid that I will be disciplined for what she's going to be saying. Send help.
You doing?
I said send help.
Why? Hello! I got Zeus to say hello.
I'm going to the toilet now as well.
He's not very happy about it. Say hello. It's like, no. Oh. You're heavy, you need to lose weight. Don't we all? We're sitting on a beanbag, by the way, so excuse the noises. If you see that behind me, that's the bookshelf that I was so excited about. It was broken! So I'm waiting for replacement tomorrow. It's not actually, the book is not actually that close to the light, by the way. It just looks like that, but like, we're safe. We're not gonna set it on fire. I love the Night Circus, by the way. What did you say about the Night Circus?
I've said never read it, so I don't know. I can't answer any questions on the Night Circus.
They said that it's like right next to the flame, which actually it isn't. It's just the. It just
that means it'll burn, so that's fine. I want a cigarette.
So yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Like what the Reyes channel person said is Gaston's buddy's gay in the live action film.
Who's Gaston?
Well, you're obviously not as strong as Gaston or so built as Gaston.
What are we talking about?
You always don't eat 12 dozen eggs in the morning like Gaston.
The Beast. Oh.
Gaston.
Oh.
Like, how can you read this book? It's got no pictures in it. Gaston, come on. Gaston.
Wait, Nikki, did you DNF the Night Circus?
Yeah, apparently I didn't know what it was. It's an inch away from my head. So oh yes, this one. Right. Yeah. Well, I know what it is.
Somebody said
it's got at least this many tags in it from her. So
it's a great book.
It's obviously about the Night Circus arriving and there being no announcements preceding it. It's simply there when yesterday it was not.
Look at this comment.
Ain't nobody twerks like Gaston.
Is that like, what is that? Is that the teacup? I'm sorry, guys.
No, he's not the fucking teacup.
Calm down.
He's Gaston.
Guys, call the police.
Oh my god.
Abuse.
How can you like want
I don't know, I'm not paying
How
much
can
into
you want
like
to be movies and not know who Gaston is?
I'm not fluent in Disney, okay?
He's
like,
the main antagonist because of how much of a fucking bro he is. It's just
my God, guys, you're just making fun of me now. Like, I bet you.
It's like what's his name's like LeFleur or something. The little guy that's like he's.
I can see though, like Nikki, I can see why you wouldn't like the Night Circus as much. I feel like for people who are more like into plot than the characters, that could be like a pain. But as I said, like I really don't like poetry at all, but I did love the book.
I like Baldric's poetry from Blackadder. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
I feel like we're not talking about what we're supposed to talk here. You know? I could have Mr. Fury. Yeah. Also, guys, like, tell us if you also feel like these names are freaking horrible.
He was in a fucking teacup. That person knows that.
Like,
that person is clued in. They know it's not a teacup.
Well, I don't know.
Chip was
I
the teacup.
feel attacked. But yeah, I don't like the names, nor do I like the UK covers, because they're just not. So if not like everybody's raving about it, I wouldn't have picked this up. So like I owe the YouTube and Instagram me reading these books. Yeah, like I've really seen the Beauty and the Beast a long time ago. I don't remember who's the cast on guy.
No, the hairy guy. No.
Unsubscribe from me.
Rhea, I'm sorry, but the hairy guy with the shirt, his name's the Beast. I'm sorry, that's what his
Maybe
name
his name is Logan, because like, you know.
I'm the hairy guy with the shirt.
Stop showing people's your hair. Yeah, I pronounce every character's name wrong as well. Apparently there was a guide for pronunciation that I was not aware of, and it's apparently in this book as well, but I can't see it. Where is it?
It's not on this one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because
it's in the first one though.
It's in the first one, yeah, but I didn't notice that. But as far as I know, I think I pronounced everybody correctly, and they obviously included Farah's pronunciation very conveniently when her father was like,
Farah. Farah. What
So
are you
people
doing,
know how to-
Farah? What are you gonna do, boy? Hey, no, Farah. Yes, like that.
That is correct. A lot of people do use characters that sound weird, so it would be unique, but then nobody knows how to pronounce them. I suppose it would be really weird if Reese was like Steve and Farah would be like Lily or something. I don't know.
Steven, I just can't be with you, Steven. I need to be with Tim. I need to be with Tim. Tim's like the guy that saved me. I need to be with him. I can't be with you. That would just be so fucking stupid. It's just. Well, it's the same names, but still. It sounds horrible.
Like, you would get habituated to it, but like, yeah, Steve and I don't know. What's like a really stereotypical English old person name?
Well, his second name can be Lynn. It can be his name's like Tim Lynn.
No, I'm talking about the Farah girl.
Farah.
What's the stereotypical, like, sort of like old generation name for?
I mean, Morag. Morag can be her name. Morag, you can't be. Morag, you can't be with Tim. You need to be with Steve.
I'm a wee bit confused.
You're a wee bit confused. You can't be with Tim. You need to be with Steve.
Hello, Tiffany, darling. The comment.
Tiffany, darling, you can't be with Tim. You need to be with Steve. Tim's gonna lock you in his one-bedroom apartment. It's gonna be like, no, like I can, like I'm a manager at Sky. I'm gonna be in charge of you. I'm gonna keep you safe.
Can you imagine like a Scottish version of this?
You must be with Steve. I mean, like Steve's like an artist. He like earns like minimum wage. He goes to the job centre, but he knows what he means, and it's just.
Oh my God.
That's how it would be.
You're traumatizing. Don't spoil this.
That's the Scottish version of it. That's how it works.
I'd be that though. It's like Hagrid's, like multiple versions of Hagrid.
Maybe, yeah.
Margaret, yeah.
Margaret or Maggie.
Maggie,
go be with Steve. Don't be with Tim. Tim's bad for you.
Okay. What are other parts? What's that sound?
What
were other parts in here? What do you think about other characters? What's the main? I
wanted to see more development from Amren. I wanted to find out more about her and what she actually is, because it's like some sort of otherworldly dimension, like some trans-dimensional being that's like suddenly put inside like a frail, fragile body, but it's still like a fae body. So whatever it is that she's come from, it's just weird, and you want to know what's happening with her.
Just the comments.
Hi Maggie, go be with Steve. Like, not with Tim. Tim's bad for you. Tim will, like I said this already. Tim will be like, no, I've got this flat and I'll get you bay. That's where you're staying. You're staying in that flat.
My bird.
My birds. Aye. No, I wonder what Amren is, because Amren wouldn't be tied down by Steve in his one-bedroom apartment. Amren would be like, no, fuck you. Like you're getting killed, and I'm gonna be somewhere else.
Drink the blood. I do want to. I have a feeling that the spin-offs might be something about Amren, because Amren, like I imagine her like not even like as a thing. Like
Well, she's
like a cosmical
being
that's like more powerful than anyone can even imagine. But like if she would, I don't think she can control it on Earth. So if she would like release her powers, like everyone would just go to shit.
In my opinion, it'd be hard to connect. If you know the Warcraft lore, there's like these void lords where they're like basically the gap between like space and time. There's like these void lords that lord over the gap there, and they're just like all sort of powerful. But when they like seep through to this world, there's like whatever. What's this?
Nikki is talking about Tarquin. Is that the guy from the Autumn Court?
Yeah, Autumn Court guy.
He just hands out rubies to people who piss him off. That is a very valid point.
I fucking hate you. Here's this $1,000 gem. Like, that means I'm gonna kill you, but fuck you. Like,
it can be rich in the meantime. That's a really good point.
But
I also felt kind of bad for him though, because I liked his character. He was like he was just sort of trying to do the right thing as well.
I like the fact that he wanted to bring like equality between like the lower Fae and the higher Fae. But the problem is you get to that sort of point where there's so much at stake, and either they had to trust him and ask, can I have that like heirloom that's been in your family for like 100 years because it's like super powerful, and otherwise it's like I'm gonna steal it instead.
Did he know what it was? I can't remember if he actually knew what it was.
It wasn't really explained whether he knew like the depth behind the extent of its power, but he knew it was something really important, and it's not something that is given. That's why there was a whole scene where Faye manipulates his minds.
I felt bad for him as well, but I felt bad for Reese as well because it was someone who he actually like sort of
admired. Yeah, no, he got along with him.
Yeah, and like that's the first for him because Reese is like.
It's a whole point. His
unfortunate, let's say that.
His court is the court of dreamers. They're like dreaming for like a better society or a better world. Yeah. And then you've got Tarquin who feels the same way, but he's destined to be his enemy because he's got to steal this from him because he can't guarantee that Tarquin's going to see the same way he is when he takes the item.
That's so sad. I wonder if we're gonna see more of the courts in the next book because, like, we know about all of these courts, but we don't know what's up with them.
Yeah, but we don't know how the winter court or the summer court works. Well, we know about the summer.
Yeah. There's another one, no?
Autumn court, which is
no, but there's another one.
And there's a day court as well.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it was season, day.
Well, it's seasons, and they have like the
night court, I suppose.
Night court, day court, dawn court.
Oh, the cereal thing.
I love this cereal. It's my favorite character.
It was one of my favorite as well, just because it was so sassy.
You tricked the human. You've caught me in this trap. Oh, here's my advice.
Yeah, he's just so sassy. I really like the character.
Yeah.
I especially love the fact that she didn't actually have to.
He's like, stay near the High Lord. Which High Lord? I don't know which High Lord. Stay near him. Oh.
Did she kill the chicken or something?
No, well, the first thing was it was like you got to give them chicken in
she
like
had
a
to like become like a
trees.
chicken necromancer instead of like just leaving her
cloak. Yeah, apparently if you give them a cloak, they're like, oh, I love this. I'm so fashionable. I'm gonna have this cloak. But what Lucian had said was like, no, you don't give them dead chickens and shit. They'll eat the chicken. And she got like the truths to that, and then later on when like Reese is like bleeding to death or he's like murder poison that's been injected into him.
Rhea just said that Sarah Yumas herself said that we would see the Winter Court.
That'd be good.
I don't actually know anything about Winter Court. What's up with that? I know that people like. I don't understand the
water dogs, or how I like to term them, slush puppies. That's how like she kills people with slush puppies.
Of course.
Yep. No, I'm saying slush puppies because that's like an actual drink in the UK where it's like crushed ice with juice and stuff. It's called a slush puppy.
Cool. I was just saying that I don't know anything. Like, what do you even? You know when Ferris neck snapped, which by the way I love that bit. And
wouldn't say I loved that bit.
I love that bit. It was really well written, I think.
Well, yeah,
it was interesting. I like when characters actually die, but like obviously
but don't die.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. And like every High Lord gave their like glitter to her so she can glitter on. What was their motive behind that? Because clearly they didn't want to share their like. Obviously, apparently they weren't like. Do you want to repeat your mistake? Also, don't Logan. You're setting him on fire. Can you not? Anyway,
Hello. Hello, my
when they
friends.
gave the sparkles to them, right? Like they weren't aware that they're giving like a part of their powers as well. But what even like made them do that? Like, was it just like clearly, you know, a group psychology? Like one gave it, so everyone must give it now. Like, what was the motive behind like actually resurrecting her? Because they didn't have to. And now I'm assuming that they're clearly gonna regret it soon.
It was respect. They didn't realize when they gave
like it's not something you do constantly.
A drip of their power to her. They've obviously done it before, so they thought it would just kind of help bring her back. And then you've got the whole kind of how much was she tapping into Reese's power? Was that something that like was done subconsciously through them? Did she make them, or did Reese make them sort of want to do that?
Okay.
But the whole point was that they were just going to bring her back. They didn't realize the extent to what this would cost.
Nikki is saying thoughts on the. Oh wait, need to scroll up. Thoughts on the theory that Tamlin was Amarantha's mate and he refused the mating point, so she was like, "Boy."
So I'm fucking having you now. It's like your mind. Like,
I've never actually heard this theory. It's an interesting one. I don't even imagine. I think Amarantha was just like. I think she was just like.
It's kind of fairly obvious
No,
within it. Amarantha's taken. No, well, she's very taken with.
No, I think she was just like, I want to have what I want to have, and I can do whatever the hell I want, sort of person. That's what I thought.
Yeah, but you could read it into it that she might have had some sort of
animalistic
urge snap into place where she's like, Tamlin, I'm having you.
But mate thing is supposed to be from both sides.
No.
Does it not?
Doesn't necessarily be from both sides. It's just one of them snapped into place that is who I want to be with. That's
but I
who
thought
desire.
It was more of a like, I'll prove to you what I can do and like my influence and blah blah blah. I can do whatever the hell I want and I can have whoever.
Oh no! In her perspective, it's like, no, if you won't love me, I'll make you love me, and that's how it kind of goes. That's the whole reason why she takes him under the mountain and like basically dresses him up as her prince.
Well, maybe the way he caressed her at the very end just gave her pleasure, so she died happy.
Oh, she died fucking miserably. She was a bitch.
I know, that was the point.
Yeah, no, she was.
Another theory: the world of ACOMAF could be the past vanished world of the Throne of Glass series because they talk about having faith and magic and stuff. I actually only read the first book in that series, and Logan has read none of them, so we can't really elaborate on that one.
I'll read them soon though. Yeah. I need something to read. I've run out of things.
Because there's not enough options there.
The most interesting thing I read recently, I read a writing prompt on Reddit, which was basically, you know how in
are you in like ACOMAF subreddit?
No, it's not an ACOMAF subreddit. It's the writing prompts one. And there's a thing about, you know how in Lord of the Rings the orcs say, "Meat's back on the menu, boys." It implies that orcs know what a menu is, so they must have went to a restaurant at some point. And it's like how like an orc restaurant would be. But no, I need to find something good to read because that's not really doing it for me. What we got?
Yeah, Ray is saying the same thing that I said, but apparently if the mate thing is not supposed to be mutual, I don't know, how would that work? I feel like mate thing should be
Well, it's not guaranteed. Like, the whole thing
because you're supposed to have a mate, and that mate is supposed to be your mate. Like
yeah, but the whole thing with Reese was when we said like the female making them a meal is a big deal because it means that they accept the bonds. Like
so
there's choice involved, and it doesn't necessarily need to be like mutual. Someone could feel like I need to be with this person. I can be their perspective, and then the other person's like,
"Are you offering me soup?
No, you're a dick. I don't want to be with you." Or like, "No, like you want to kill all humans. Humans are kind of chill." So it depends. I think it's still. It's like when you meet someone and it clicks into place, and you think, "I really want to be that person." They might not respond the same back to you. That's essentially how it is.
Yeah. Someone saying, well, Nikki saying, I'm listening to Kiss of Deception right now, and it's good. I don't know if I've read of it.
Otherwise,
a book.
I assumed it was a book.
No, I don't have that. I do have hopes for Lucian to like redeeming himself. Yeah, they're saying you can reject your mate, but it won't make them not your mate anymore just because you choose not to be with them. I'm just wondering if the mate bond can like snap just for one person. But no, that won't make sense.
It would. It make perfect sense. Like, it sucks, but it doesn't need to be mutual, that something snaps into place that you so strongly feel that you need to be with this person. Like the same thing, like even when Lucian goes to Elaine, like, you're my mates, it means fuck all to her. She's just like been dumped out of the cauldron and she's so in shock. There's not any emotion behind it from her perspective. All Lucian knows is this is who I want to be with. This is like who I want to be with.
So was Amran your favorite from the group?
I
want to know more about Azriel because he's very
I want to know more about more.
Yeah, I want to know
more. And her abusive family who's like, no, we're gonna trade you for status. Like, you can go have a baby with that guy as long as we get to become like
sexist,
like whatever prime minister of the Nightmare Court, whatever it is. I'm glad that guy got his arms broken. And all parts of them broken because it's just the dicks.
Yeah, but as I said, I want to know about Azriel because he seems so unhappy.
I think the
Is that the one that lost his wings? I can never know. It's Cassian.
Cassian lost his wings at the end.
Yeah. Oh man, what's gonna happen to that guy?
So I've got no wings.
Not worthy.
I must have you now, Nessa. That's how it's gonna go. I fucking swear.
Maybe he's gonna turn into a mortal.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Why not?
Because there's no precedent for that set anywhere.
But maybe losing your wings can turn you into mortal.
No, again, there's no precedent.
You don't know.
For that. It's not like it's like angels and humans where you can say like, well, the difference is they've got wings.
I'm just saying, you never know. It would be interesting because then, Nesta would be a fae and he would be a human, and it would be like swapped. Because like, I mean, come on, like there's something between them.
He's not lesser fae and she's not high fae. That's how it's working at the moment. That's how it is.
He's saying he still had his wings, which is really, really ripped up.
Like your stumps. It's basically it's kind of like circumcision, but you've lost the whole dick. So it's not quite the same thing, is it? Really? When you say he's still got his wings, he doesn't.
Well, we don't know. Maybe they have like some sort of growth potion. I don't know, guys. It's late. I'm just.
I don't even want to think about growth potion in relation to wangs and wings. It's no.
I would like to think about that though. The increased wingspan, guys. More than considerable. You
feel like it's a considerable length.
Good old length. Anyway, is there anything else? Because I don't know how long we've been doing this, but I have a feeling that for like quite a long time. Well, I'll see when I messaged.
Oh my god, again, sorry, get your shit together.
Thanks, Clara. That was okay. So we've been doing it for like half an hour, which is okay. So it could be like longer because you never know. Oh yeah, that's what I thought as well. Like I thought at some point that maybe Fair is thinking that she had something for Reese just because the bond sort of influenced her feelings. Because obviously, you know, that had something to do with it because she basically shared her thoughts with him. So yeah, that's a thing to consider. So that probably made it a bit more difficult for her to realize that they're mates.
Oh yeah, the whole if it's like a physical thing there or like a mental thing, then it can be connected that way. So.
And yeah, maybe there'll be another live show like this. I don't know if with Logan, maybe with Logan, it would be the same book because it's like more chill for me. Like obviously I was a bit like worried at the beginning because I've never done this before, as you guys clearly saw from my like failure. Like I don't see your comments. I figured it out now though. Oh my god, I can't feel my leg.
I'll feel your legs.
Okay. And I might do it alone as well, I don't know, but if you guys like it, then sure. Why not? I might probably do some on Instagram. The only thing on Instagram that it doesn't stick afterwards, so you just like, if you're there, you're there. If you're not, then that's it. Someone's asking, what court would you want to live in? I feel like I don't know enough about the other courts, but I would not want to live in the spring one because you have to like give them your last piece of fish.
I obviously want to live in the nightmare court because I just want to murder shit and fuck shit. That's how it's gonna work. No. I actually quite like the spring court.
But we don't know anything about it.
Well, just from like the nature of things. It's springy. It's the weather I would agree with. But
like we don't know anything about the
politics
lords or
not
anything.
so much. Well, we know about the politics, like tithe and things like that. So
yeah, so that's not great.
It's not great, but
we don't know anything about the day court, do we? Oh my god, I really can't feel my leg.
Summer court seems quite nice.
Yeah, but they're like going in like a bad direction.
Summer court would be nice if I'm not a low fae. If I'm part
I'd just be immortal.
If I'm part of the lower caste, I wouldn't want to be in the summer court. I would be happier somewhere else.
Yeah. I don't know. What guys would you choose for the court? Like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know enough about the courts. But I wouldn't want to be immortal at that place either. This is why when people ask what character would you choose from the books to like exchange your life with, like, I can, because all of them have shit.
Nikki's doing a live stream. Nikki is doing a live stream.
What now?
On Wednesday.
Oh, cool. Oh, don't be scared.
Be terrified.
I mean, like, you know, worst comes to worst. There's not going to be a lot of people watching when you live stream, and then you can private it. So just find solace in that thought. Is that even the correct way to say it? Mm-hmm. Cool. Sometimes I get confused. I feel like I would like to be in the night court, but if only I could be in the cool group. Or actually, if I would just live in Valera's place. That seemed like a chill place to live, you know, like before the attack and everything. It was
chill until people came and murdered everybody, so...
You're just pushing me away. Go move on. Okay. Bye, guys. I think we're gonna finish off now because I'm running out of things to say and I don't want it to go on for like too long. And it's quite late here, and Logan has work tomorrow, and he's just like, look at him, like, what is happening even? There. So thank you so much for joining, and yeah. Let's go for the, like, come here. Say goodbye to people.
Some scribble and things. Yes. Watch your face talking about things.
Why are you pushing me? It's very uncomfortable.
I love you.
Oh no, love is
Mating bond. Mating bond.
I didn't tell you that I'm gonna make you soup though. So, okay.
I don't care. You're mine. I'll keep you safe.
You already said that you would do nothing like Tamlin the Tool. You guys, I'm just saying.
Lock you in the building.
Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
How do I even stop this? Oh, it says stop here.
It says stop broadcast right at the bottom. Push the button.
I did.
Push stop broadcast.